Mr. Wu is a China expert. Hi, good morning, Mr. Wu.
Good morning, Lily.
Hi. The question is about the Taiwan election. The Chinese Communist Party has sent many spies to Taiwan, but why?
Well, you see, this is actually nothing new because they have been sending spies to Taiwan since 1949. When 1949 is the year when the Chinese communists took power in China, right? So that has never been stopped. The only new thing is maybe they send more, or they send not just spies to act in the political field or military field, but now also in cultural field and business community. Yeah, that is the only difference. I mean, they have been doing that all the time, and the reason why they do it is very simple. The Chinese Communist Party, from Mao Zedong's time to Xi Jinping time, has never stopped talking about reunifying Taiwan. Well, it's actually a nonsense. Reunifying, they were never a unit. Yeah, they were never united. It was two separate power, two separate regions. Yeah, and the Communist Party has never been ruling Taiwan. That's, I think, important to understand. Huh? So, but they want to conquer Taiwan. They want to put the whole Taiwan under their control. This is what they want. It's not to make a war with Taiwan. That's not their main target. The war is just a mean to achieve the goal, and the goal is to bring Taiwan under their control. And actually, it's not only Taiwan. The ultimate goal is to put the whole world under their control. Okay, so I think this is important for people of the world to understand. If you don't understand this, you will never understand why China CCP is doing this, why they are doing that. If you understand that their ultimate goal is not just to conquer Taiwan, but to conquer the world, then you understand all the behavior they have, yeah, until now. So back to Taiwan, you know, to bring Taiwan under their control, to conquer Taiwan, they follow the old strategic principle from ancient China. You know, many Westerners may heard about a book called The Art of War. Yeah, in Chinese, 孙子兵法, written by Sun Tzu, a master in strategy. Yeah, and he promote a kind of thinking to make sure that leaders think correctly. Namely, he promote the principle that it is good to win a war, but it is much better to win without the war. Yeah, and this is exactly what the Communist Party want. What they want is to win, win, win all the time. To win. To win what? To win control. To win control over everywhere, and to win it through a war is actually not the best. It's the second best. So that's why they have never been saving any money when it comes to sending spies to Taiwan. And there, I wish my Taiwanese friends really be alert, because, you know, I've been many times in Taiwan, also in China. In Taiwan, most people are very kind-hearted. Yeah, they are very compassionate people, and you know, compassionate people tend to think in a positive way. So if a Chinese spy approach a Taiwanese, his first thinking would not be to suspect whether if he or she a spy from CCP. You know, good people used to think in a good way, you know, because they are compassionate to other people, and they would like to see that, you know, a whole world is full of good people, honest people, yeah? But unfortunately, CCP, Chinese Communist Party, is the biggest generator of dishonest people, yeah? And uncompassionate people. That is their strength, their strength. So Taiwanese people must be in alert. Yeah. So, and the way they do it is really, very sophisticated. But I would say, to make it short, the main method they use is to utilize the attachment of human beings. So whenever they want to control a person, when you want to control Taiwan, you actually start on a person, right? Different person. So they would like to influence all the so-called important people in all walks of the society: political, military, technical, industrial, business community, cultural community, and so on. They work hard on it, and they find out all the so-called important people, and then they will approach it one by one. They have specialists who find out, all the attachment, the weakness of this person, whether this person has a weakness for fame and gain, money and power and sex and passion and so on and so on. Yeah. So, and they will find out your interest, your belief, and everything, and your relationship with your family, with your wife, with your husband, and so on. And then they will work out a strategy how to gain sympathy from you. So that is a very, very common way, and the Communist Party has a lot of people who are well trained for decades in this kind of warfare. So some of you may be aware that the Chinese Communist Army, there was a couple of high-ranking military officials. 1999, they wrote a book called The Unrestricted Warfare. And this book actually really outlined the way they think. Yeah? You have to be aware that the Communist Party, they understand that to challenge America and all the democratic countries behind America for a war is not easy. So, at least if you stick to the rule of a conventional warfare, so that's why they worked out unrestricted warfare. A warfare that doesn't care about any moral moral limit. Yeah, that's what unrestricted means. No limit. Yeah. For example, it is very immoral to use chemical and biological weapon. The Chinese communists think, who care? If I can win, I use it. Okay, that's an example of unrestricted warfare. Another way is, they understand that warfare is not just to fire a bullet, to shoot a rocket. Yeah, much better sometimes to raise a war without smoke, without rockets. Yeah, and this is another meaning of unrestricted warfare. Yeah, for example, biological warfare. Who knows? All this virus, the coronavirus, where they come from. I personally believe that they have been working in the Wuhan lab to develop a biological weapon, and then it was an accident that leaked out the virus, and damaged the whole world. So this is for me absolutely very possible, very possible. Yeah, and the other thing is propaganda, and they are getting more and more sophisticated. And our Taiwan friends, please be aware, they are not doing propaganda now in the same way as they did in Mao Zedong's time. In Mao Zedong's time, they may try to send People's Daily, the party paper, to Taiwan or whatever. Anyway, it's easy for people to notice that this is propaganda. Yeah? But they make use of our democratic, open society, which Taiwan is. Yeah, everyone is allowed to come and invest. Yeah? So, for example, they can have some Taiwanese people because these Taiwanese was either cheated by the CCP propaganda or he or she got some economic and other advantage from CCP and work for them. So they can, for example, like they did in Hong Kong, they have agents in Taiwan who is a Taiwanese, and he has a lot of money, but money where it come from, then you can guess, yeah. Then they start to invest in Taiwanese newspaper, Taiwanese media, yeah, very normal, and nobody can. People are just happy. Oh, he believes in the future of our company. He invests. He buy a lot of share, yeah, and gradually become the biggest shareholder. As the biggest shareholder, you have also the possibility to change the management team of this media and make sure that you have more and more people who move into this media and make the media to spread the theory. Actually, like Mr. Ma Ying-jeou recently said, Ma Ying-jeou is the former president of Taiwan and the party boss of Kuomintang, KMT. He recently said, just before the presidential election, he said, we Taiwanese, we should believe in a good-hearted intention of Mr. Xi Jinping. I mean, a guy who belonged to once a party which is a rival, traditional rival of the communists, and started saying this kind of thing. Anyway, this is how they do. They gradually, using the openness of a democratic society, buy into a media. Media is a very typical area they attacked, and try to influence this media. By being a biggest shareholder, they can change the editor-in-chief, and they change this and change that, and gradually this newspaper is no longer, they can even manage a media being originally an anti-communist media become a pro-communist media. That has happened in Hong Kong. That's how they do. I mean, look at Hong Kong. Taiwan can learn a lot. How the communists cheated Hong Kong people, how to infiltrate Hong Kong, and then at the right moment, they take over the control. And if you try to resist, try to protest, they kill you. Okay? That would be the destiny of Taiwanese. So please, don't wait until they pull out their gun when you say no. Yeah? Say no earlier, so they don't even get a chance to pull out the gun.